because everyone deserves the right to be valued and respected. We continue to fight for affordable housing because everyone deserves a safe place to live. We will continue to embrace collaboration because there is power in people and partnerships. We will continue to lift up local businesses because our true economic strength lies with...
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your Orange County Mayor, Jerry L. Demings.
Wow. Good morning. Of the presentation today is we are investing boldly and going where we have never gone before. Please allow me in today's event possible. Robert. I also want to recognize the Joint Honor Guard of the first responders from the Orange County this morning. I would also like to acknowledge Chevalier Levette with Opera Orlando, we're proud to have Command Sergeant Major Tommy Maldonado, manager of Orange County's Veterans Services Office, who led us in the Pledge of Allegiance for the past 18 years. Thank you also to Rabbi Shalom Dubov of Chabad of Greater Orlando and senior commitment to Orange County's faith community. Now, please give all of them another round of applause. My sons, my 3 sons, and 2 of my 5 grandchildren, they're all here today. But I want to again thank my colleagues for their presence here today. I would also like to express my gratitude to Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer for being here and being such a great community partner, who are here today as well. This is my 4th State of Orange County address, and I'm thrilled to have so many gathered here in this beautiful Linda Chapin Theater. This is already work to make this the greatest county in the state of Florida and perhaps in the nation. Through our nearly 8,000 county employees and over for our primary economic engine, the hospitality and tourism industry. I'm happy to say it is in full throttle today. Our tourism industry broke another record, the previous TDT record of $31.2 million collected in March of 2019. None of this would have been possible without major capital investments by our world-class theme parks and their multi-billion-dollar. See it open by the end of the summer of 2025. Already, Universal has opened new thrill rides, including Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure and Jurassic World Velocicoaster, Orlando's Icebreaker ride, which is also open and it was voted the #1 best new theme park attraction in 2022 USA Today's Reader's Choice Awards, a hybrid roller coaster that I had the pleasure of riding just a few weeks ago. And throughout this year, the celebration continues for the 50th anniversary of the building that you are in right now. For nearly 40 years, the Orange County Convention Center has proven to be a multi-billion-dollar economic driver for our community. During the fiscal year, 1.5 million attendees that would generate an economic impact estimated at $2.4 billion. Just last month, the Convention Center hosted MegaCon Orlando, welcoming nearly 100,000 attendees that resulted in $128 million in economic impact. Recently, Association Trade Show. With tourism numbers escalating, it's no surprise the Orlando International Airport is experiencing record in the world. Later this year, the airport will expand its footprint with the opening of the new South Terminal, also accommodate up to 3 regional rail systems. The private rail company Brightline has finished construction of an intermodal terminal facility to begin operations in early 2023. The new terminal will also support ground transportation, including taxis, shuttle buses, and Lynx bus operations, the destination, and the region. The Orlando Unbelievably Real campaign was developed to attract and authentic about our unique destination. I want to share more good news. Last year, Orlando welcomed 59.3 million visitors. These visitation numbers put us at our pre-pandemic numbers. However, we have come a long way as our travel and visitor numbers continue to climb. As our economy has rebounded, credit rating agencies recently announced the highest level, AAA credit rating for Orange County. I think that's worthy of applause. Our nationally recognized financial strength has made Orange County a beacon for existing and relocating businesses. This past year, both Astronics corporations, right here to Orange County. Aerospace and defense leader Northrop Grumman expanded their footprint with a new 88,000 square foot facility and opened a new $44 million manufacturing facility in southwest Orange County. This is a positive indicator of our appeal to new businesses which help grow to start a business, and Orlando was at the top of the list. This is due to our region's business environment, backbone of our local economy. They bring growth, innovation, and employment opportunities. In October of last year, the Orange County Board of County Commission approved $1.6 million. It is world-renowned for its tourism industry. It is also known for modeling, simulation, and training. In keeping with our goal of diversifying industry, the Central Florida Cluster Initiative called Sinfluence. We are also connecting small businesses and entrepreneurs with tools for success. Let's take a closer look to see how these initiatives are helping shape the small business and entrepreneurial landscape.
Sinfluence is an initiative to diversify environmental sciences, gaming, entertainment and esports, learning sciences, and human performance and life sciences. Since its launch in 2021, other funding opportunities for members. 70 companies are already participating in this initiative. They employ about 85,000 workers with an economic. Peter Travis, CEO of LifeBridge Innovations, to tell us how Sinfluence has supported his business.
LifeBridge Innovations is a company that is building a medical device to treat metastatic cancer. And it specializes in tumor treating fields, adaptive cancer, 12 reoccurrences, lost her hair 9 times. We ran out of options, and in our pursuit to keep her alive, we were able to, with the help of senior engineers, come up with a new therapy, which has been a really tremendous opportunity for us. Our mission is to transform metastatic cancer into a manageable disease, and we built a device to do that. Sinfluence is helping us on that mission by introducing us to international companies. We anticipate being able to have a global, go get to know these global companies and prolonging the therapy to those people who really have more life to live if we can get to them in time. I highly recommend Sinfluence for any startup entrepreneurs, no matter what problem that you have. And you have that ongoing relationship just to talk things through and problem solve. So Sinfluence, we're very grateful for the opportunity, and they were literally transforming our future by letting us into the Sinfluence community.
As we welcome new, Orange County was proud to partner with the City of Orlando on the Forward Cities Initiative in November 2021. This was an opportunity to engage stakeholders from diverse backgrounds and industries to participate and co-design solutions that can increase access and grow entrepreneurs, and mark with Rose Legis from Black Orlando Tech about the implementation process and how we are advancing entrepreneurs.
Black Orlando Tech is a tech nonprofit here in Orange County. We focus on getting more individuals from the underestimated community into tech, either through career or entrepreneurship. Our strategies include 3 Ps, which is their president, and had multiple conversations with them, and just prepared to start and launch that initiative with Ford Cities. Ford Cities is a national nonprofit. Their objective is to equip different communities and regions.
Businesses build the character of a community and help the economy prosper. We have invested in digital tools and resources to ensure small businesses succeed and accelerate their growth and development. In partnership with the National Entrepreneur Center and resources throughout Central Florida. Let's now hear from Michael Reyes, President and CEO of Mecca Move.
Start out with moving, it's really easy. You put stuff in a truck and you pack it in safely, you unpack it and you're good. But as you expand, now you got multiple trucks. You have 10, 12 guys that you're paying. You're talking to 15 customers a day, and you're having to record everything for accounting, for marketing. What I needed BizLink for the beginning was the business plan. That's what they helped me create and put into the business. That's helped me get money from investors and help banks realize that I'm a very real business and that I'm serious about what I'm doing. I would have been, and there's a lot of institutions, organizations, and people that like to take advantage of people that need help. So it's very refreshing to see that BizLink has these people that are ready and happy to help you.
I look forward to seeing these businesses continue to thrive in our local market space, our workforce. Orange County government provided CareerSource of Central Florida with $10 million to launch Level Up Orange. The program enhances workforce training, connects people to careers, and develops skills. CareerSource served nearly 18,000 Orange County residents and helped over 1,300 businesses with a focus on small to mid-sized establishments with School of Business. By working with the Edith Bush Institute for Philanthropy, nonprofit leadership, we will grow 260 small nonprofit organizations. So we're investing to support organizations with training, consulting services, and custom programming to address their specific challenges. In addition, our community partners are addressing displaced workers through high-demand certification programs. Last year, newest tools and technology. Students can earn certifications in high-demand trades like advanced manufacturing, construction, healthcare, and transportation. With the University of Central Florida created Charge Up. This new program will provide free skills-based training, opportunities that will also help workers displaced by the pandemic, now earning a living wage of $15 per hour or higher. The award-winning efforts of our dedicated staff. Once again, the National Association of Counties awarded Orange County government 7 creativity in service delivery. In addition, Orange County received the Silver Anvil Public at combating vaccine hesitancy. Thank you to our communications team for their efforts. Of life for everyone. Thank you to our caring employees and leaders like County Administrator Byron Brooks and our senior staff as well. We keep the United States Army Pays program. This unique collaboration allows Orange County government to recruit from a trained, experienced, and well-matched talent pool. We have more than 700 Orange County employees who are veterans, and over 300 are active service members. Thank you to our United States Armed Forces for your service to this great nation. If there are any veterans in the room today, we all owe them a debt of gratitude. As the Orange County's population increased by 25% between 2010 and 2020 to 1.4 million residents. Given the new data, the Advisory Committee on Redistricting formed and engaged during the process. Thank you to the committee for your volunteer work. In February, the Board of County Commission approved an availability for both renters and prospective homeowners. By December, the number of county residents, the Board of County Commission had a robust conversation on the county's housing affordability crisis. Now, we join many metropolitan communities across America in experiencing high to look at available solutions that can provide relief to our residents. Our challenges will require us to remain proactive with our Housing for All 10-year action plan aimed at addressing public-private partnerships to increase the supply of affordable and workforce housing. In addressing the housing rent crisis, Orange County has provided approximately $25 million emergency rental assistance to keep them in their homes.
Just last year, Orange County approved the first large-scale production of affordable housing. Nearly $14 million from the trust is located in proximity to transit, employment centers, and community resources. In addition, all of the developments are committed to expanded our county surplus lot program by executing agreements with local nonprofits and donating county-owned properties to build 37 new affordable starter homes. I had the pleasure of attending a ground into 5 new affordable homes in the Holden Heights community. In total, Habitat for Humanity will build 19 new homes in the area, $50,000 donation from global philanthropist and author Mackenzie Scott to support affordable housing. On a banner day in Orange County, we opened the Heights area, and on the same day, we broke ground on phase 2 of Madison Landing, which will create another 96 affordable units. We will soon cut the ribbon on Hawthorne Parks that will replace a portion of an underutilized shopping center and become the new anchor for revitalization in Pine Hills. Housing developers, American Residential Communities, LLC, New South Residential, LLC, and Wendover Housing Partners for their partnership in creating housing affordability in Orange County. Forward with Catchlight Crossings, 1,000 high-quality, affordable apartments in the International Drive corridor. These new apartments will be surrounded by 16,000 square feet of retail space with a transportation hub nearby. Construction is set for later this year. In addition, Walt Disney World earmarked 80 acres of land for 1,300 affordable and attached to the new Flamingo Crossings Town Center.
Now, these are just a few examples. We cannot adequately address the total cost of living for our workforce without also addressing the cost of transportation. The cost of housing and transportation is crippling. The transportation sales tax referendum will be on the November ballot. This is a generational opportunity to transform Orange County's transportation system. As you may have heard by now, the penny sales tax is expected to raise $600 million by tourists. Having someone else pay for more than half of something that you need is what I call a good deal. But we need our residents, the voters, to see the vastly improve, offer better connections to all 4 corners of Orange County, as well as points in between. A dedicated funding source would allow us to build 45% of the monies generated by the penny sales tax will be earmarked for transit, starting with links. There will be more buses, improved connectivity, and express services. It will allow for bus rapid transit, which would create dedicated bus lanes on the international airport. It would also add weekend and late night service. The long-term goal would be to expand commuter rail service to Apopka and beyond. Mayor Nelson choose to upgrade major road intersections, improve existing roadways, and repave older roads sooner. There will be high-tech solutions to move our traffic more efficiently through the integration of the dire state of bicycle and pedestrian safety in Orange County. There will be better protected bike lanes and technology to reduce crashes involving vehicles or persons walking or biking. Point out that the positive impacts of the plan will be felt for decades. Having better transportation options will help spur new businesses and support. Such improvements could trigger a boost in transit-oriented development that will help mitigate the affordable housing shortage. In addition, we will be sharing revenues from the sales tax transportation trust fund that will protect monies raised from being used for purposes other than what was promised. We have the ability to act now as we prepare for the conversation about transportation is not only about Orange County, but one that is regional. Just to explore the viability of a regional public-private partnership with Brightline for an intercity passenger rail connection between Orlando and Tampa. Several decades. Quality, affordable housing, and economic opportunity are ways a community may measure its overall quality of life. But land conservation is another. Last year, Orange County committed 100 first purchase with this funding, preserved 24 acres near the Economohatchee River, and added to an existing 1,000 acres of publicly and privately owned conservation land. And observe wildlife. They also help prevent wildfires, reduce flooding, and keep our air, lakes, and waterways clean. Recently, the Florida Wildlife Federation gave Orange County a special award for its land planning to improve the overall quality of life in our community. Vision 2050 planning is moving forward. Vision 2050 will guide how and where growth will occur during these diverse housing opportunities and public spaces as guiding principles for future development. Recently, the U.S. Building Council, the U.S. Green Building Council, 17 counties in the entire country to receive the international accreditation. Another direct relief to residents. In the first round of funding, $135 million was approved last year by the Board of County Technical Assistance and funding programs that address food insecurity, child care, and mental health services. We are also investing in the infrastructure projects to bridges have been hard at work helping residents in their districts. Dr. Jeff Williamson, our communications director, will highlight a few of the initiatives underway within the various county commissioner districts. Take a look.
Thank you very much, Mayor, and you are correct. District 1, Commissioner Nicole Wilson highlights the parks, trails, and plans for the great outdoors. On the books is Horizon West Regional Park. This is an upcoming 215-acre park located in Wecking and Moore. The two phases have a $15 million budget, and construction is set to begin later this year. In District 2, Commissioner Christine Moore is working to help her district put their best foot forward building communities. With a quarter of the year, then went to work to spruce up their communities. From painting to pressure washing to just good old cleaning up, the residents work towards one goal: making their community look better. Residents in the district went to work and district engage and impact her community. She believes that by empowering youth and giving them the tools they need to understand their... In District 4, Commissioner Maribel Gomez Cordero is working on community service, focusing on learning and food. Commissioner Gomez Cordero makes sure kids were ready for school with school supply, establishment of a community garden at the Renaissance Senior Center, and is supporting the establishment of another community garden at Avalon Park. In District 5, Commissioner Emily Bonilla has been working hard for the past several months to coordinate action with Mayor. In addition, Commissioner Bonilla is always concerned about learning and has one of the most successful backpack giveaways in Orange County. Commissioner worked with the Orange County Public Works Department to open a new roadway extending Holden Avenue west from and Millennium Boulevard to the west. In addition to a new section of road, Holden Avenue was reconstructed from Texas Avenue to Orange Blossom Trail to the east. Improvements also include sidewalks and bike trails along both, beautifying our neighborhoods to helping our children and expanding opportunities. Orange County commissioners are investing boldly in our community. Mayor, back to you.
Safety is a priority and includes the construction of a new public safety communications tower, building new fire stations, and a new sheriff for Fire Station 68 on South Goldenrod Road. In the span of 20 minutes, firefighters ran 3 calls for service. Orange County Fire Rescue is also completing the design phase for a new, highest quality training at this future state-of-the-art facility. The project completion date is expected in the fall of 2024. Our corrections department is proactively addressing the opioid epidemic to treat incarcerated individuals who have opioid addictions. This is the first of its kind in the state of Florida. Inmates will continue to receive supportive reentry service called New Start in February of this year. In partnership with the local chapter of the National Alliance on Mental Illness and other groups, the program is designed to lead inmate guidance for eligible inmates. For inmates with substance abuse problems, the Orange County Health Services Department and the Drug Free Coalition are forcing with our healthcare providers like Advent Health. The Orange County Sheriff's Office launched a behavioral response unit, which is a co-response or responder model. This program is experiencing a mental health crisis. The teams are designed to provide $730,000 in funding for the Sheriff's Pilot Program. Since the program began, deputies from the Behavioral Response Unit have responded to over 5,000 calls for service. Thank you, Sheriff. Achieved when we invest boldly in our community. Coretta Scott King once said, "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members." I'm thankful to live in a... Last year, Orange County government commissioned the Heart of Florida United Way to lead the analysis of gaps in services participated in the gap analysis study. Let's hear from Jane Wattrell, Communications Division Manager, on steps taken to meet the community's mental and behavioral health needs. Take a look.
19-year-old Anastasia Swallow under...
Nobody was there, nothing was there. It was just suffocating. It just feels like you're treading through water with bags of sand tied to your body.
Before the pandemic, we were already behind. We already had waiting lists for kids. We already had trouble getting, indigent drugs for people with psychiatric medication. We had long waiting lists for very critical services.
I can see that you're very upset right now. And
Every day, an average of 20 suicides in Seminole counties.
At Heart of Florida United Way, our job is to be there 24/7 to pick up the phone and connect those callers with the services they need, but it has become apparent to us that we need to do more.
Instead of ignoring the overwhelming need for mental health programs, Orange County Mayor Jerry
Anthropic and other stakeholders in our community, what we have said is that we own this problem.
The research found a $49 million.
So the primary overarching focus areas include creating an integrated and coordinated mental and behavioral health delivery system.
Among the report's other findings, creating affordable and transitional housing. In February, the BCC accepted the report and moved forward with the report's recommendations.
As you're well aware, the Board of County Commission just unanimously passed the acceptance of the report.
And United Way has already contributed is the Orange County Jail.
40% of our inmate population has some type of mental health diagnosis. Our average population is 2,300. We're the 4th largest jail in the state of Florida, which makes us, and jail is not always the best place.
Anastasia, who provided input during the 8-month study, says this is a good first step.
I do have suggestions made from the study.
All right, thank you, Jane, for that overview. Listen, we know that the pandemic resulted in more people becoming homeless. Report recommendations. I'm confident that together we can make a difference. You may recall that in 2020, Orange County convened the Citizen Safety Task Force after a series of shootings involving youth. I said then, and I say it now, we have no silver bullet to stop the violence, but through prevention over time. The task force developed 20 recommendations to prevent and reduce violent crime and gun violence. Trauma-informed training will be expanded among our nonprofit agencies. Central Florida's first Credible Messenger training program will be implemented to focus on hard-to-reach youth. The Orange County Citizens Commission for Children, new online resource directory. In April, the State Attorney's Office launched the first adult civil citation program in Central Florida. This provides nonviolent, first-time misdemeanor offenders with an opportunity to enter a diversion program to avoid prosecution, but still be held accountable. Fortunately, the Orange County Domestic Violence Commission concluded their work last fall and presented 16 recommendations to the Board of County Commission. Their work provides the county and our community partners with strategies to the issues. Now let's talk about our bold investments in entertainment and culture. Thanks to our tourist development tax dollars, this was a banner year for sporting events. From the Florida Classic to the Verbo Bowl, crowds were ready and enthusiastic to return to the gridiron. Just this week, we are hosting the 2022 Special Olympics USA. 5,000 athletes and coaches from across the United States. They are joined by 30,000 volunteers and 125,000 spectators. The week-long Special Olympic Games began with a teamed up with Special Olympics USA to host the first ever 2022 USA Games Unified Esports Invitational, which took place at their state-of-the-art Orlando Health for FIFA World Cup Games. We've successfully CONCACAF Gold Cup and the Florida Cup. The Orlando pitch is ready for World Cup, which will likely be announced next week. The beauty and the culture of our county. Just last week, we broke ground on a new nature and conservation life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center. The Board of County Commission approved $10 million from the Tourist Development Tax Fee. We are proud to boldly invest in events that showcase the broad array of cultures and diasporas from around the world. We continue to work with we also honor those who serve our country. These include numerous events hosted by the Mayor's Veterans Advisory Council, and we continue to support LGBTQ+. Let's now hear from Despina McLaughlin, Senior PIO with the Communications Division, who will take us on a journey of art and culture that
and certainly entertainment are woven into our community's fabric here in Orange County. These sensory-driven experiences are heavily supported by Orange. It's one of the cultural gems of the holiday season that highlights our diverse Orange County neighbors and features over 100 different global. An innovative use of technology, bringing iconic paintings to life in an awe-inspiring use of space we'd never seen before. And Orange County proudly supports efforts. Orange County is also at the forefront of ensuring a more equitable and sustainable future for these artists.
To ensure that our arts and cultural community is one that reflects the diverse community we have, all the way.
We stand behind organizations like the Orlando International Film Festival as they provide film and art classes, mentorship, and life skills courses to champions who are just as passionate as we are.
With the Orange County match that really triggered incredible giving, now in the last 3 years we've raised $15.5 million from the private sector to support the arts.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you all of the highlights to accommodate a variety of shows and events right here. Know that there are regional, national, and international shows coming here to.
All right, thank you, Despina. Through our tourist development tax dollars, Orange County Arts Center in downtown Orlando. It is one thing to talk about the arts, and it is truly another to experience a live performance, something like this.
Gavilán no contesta, yo llamo a mi Gavilán no contesta, a mí se me está poniendo Gavilán Sauce. ¿Dónde está mi Gavilán Sauce? Y el Gavilán Sauce.
Malaya como quisiera y el vuelo del gavilán, Malaya como quisiera y el vuelo del gavilán, cantar de costa a costa y en el día de San Juan, y que gavilancito Sauce, y el gavilán Sauce.
Oh, that was fantastic. We're proud to provide a platform for our local artists and showcase their talent and diversity. Please help me give another round of applause to CC Tennille performance and our talented performers. Today's State of the County address, as we continue to be the #1 destination for visitors from around the world. We boldly invest in small businesses and entrepreneurs that further diversify our economy. We boldly invest in work us now and for future generations. We boldly invest in the preservation of our environment that improves our quality of life. We boldly invest in public safety, the fundamental reason why government exists. We boldly invest in entertainment and culture, the heartbeat of our community. This is why Orange County is unbelievably real.
I'm not picking it up. You pick it up.
I'm not picking it up.
Well, somebody's got to pick it up.
I'll pick it up. They're clean. 'Cause my hand is clean. Oh yeah, I'm Charmin clean. That's how I know they're clean.
Charmin